Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter, I'm Brian Anderson. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Trailblazers, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up. And of course the Grizzlies, far behind in the standings. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers and for the Grizzlies. And these two teams both very strong on the glass, Smitty. With the small ball in the league today, that can be a significant advantage.
You don't always have to have 7-footers to rebound well, B.A. You remember a guy like Dennis Rodman? He only stood 6'7". Some of the greatest board men in the league history have been average NBA height.
Here's Crotty. Pass to Morning. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by McHale. And Portland has possession. Here's Jay. Here's Rice. Rebounded by Morning. Here's Crotty. Pass to Battier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Crotty. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Shooting for Vancouver, John Crotty at the line for 2.
And he drops the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Pass to Drexler. First quarter, just over a minute played. Down low. And he lays it up and in.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Here's the Busher. Unloads from 13. Offensive rebound. Misses the layup.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
That's tipped. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Steps back and shoots. And it's Jay missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Pass to Drexler. To the inside. Jay. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Here's Crotty. Here's Mourning. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Jay. His last outing, we saw him score 22. To the paint. Here's McHale. The rebound by DeBusschere. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. The shot from 20 feet out. And Walton pulls it down. Portland trailing here. Pass to McHale. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Jay, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Here's Drexler. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Vancouver shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Pass to Carr. Here's Battier. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Carr. Misses in close.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Rice's shot is off. Here's DeBusschere. Last game, 26 points for him. Tries it from 16. It's rebounded by McHale.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Drexler. And he drives in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
And a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially as we move to the middle part of the schedule.
Well, we know injuries are a part of the game, and they shape every NBA season. Unfortunately, they can end a team's season at any moment. One shot.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Here's Crotty. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Mourning. Deflected. Another shot.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Here's Jay with the drive. And it's Crotty with a rebound.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all by yourself.
Inside. Here's Mourning. Uses the glass on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Jay. Pass to Drexler. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Clyde Drexler. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. That one's no good.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
That one's good for 2.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Here's Jay. Pass to McHale. Here's Rice. Jacks up a three. Portland again missing. Here's DeBusschere. Nails it from beyond the arc.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Here's Jay. To the middle. Here's McHale. And he throws it down with one hand.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Grizzlies timeout. It's 10-14
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him.
Over his last 10 games, his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better. He looks very confident from deep. There's no doubt he's got the green light to shoot from his coaching staff.
Here's Crotty. Here's Battier. Second shot opportunity. And Walton pulls it down.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
And the call over the back.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
This is why we talk about carving out position rather than trying to sneak in. You've got to be willing to put in the work.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Crotty. To the paint. Here's Mourning, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Here's Jay. From 12 feet. And it's Battier with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Crotty played it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 6.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Petrie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Crotty. Here's Rogers. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Soft touch off the glass.
Assist from.
And the Grizzlies shooting only 39% in the early going. Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Crotty. 6 points for him. Here's Rogers. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Crotty. Off the mark there with a 3. Portland has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And there's the drive. And it's Jay missing.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Here's Crotty. Pass to Mourning. Here's DeBusschere. Pulls up. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Rodney Rogers. First person. Foul. Third team foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Grizzlies.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
2 shots.
That one's off.
In for the Trailblazers.
Vancouver has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Pass to Mourning. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And for the Trailblazers. Here's Jay. Shot from 16. The rebound by DeBusschere. Vancouver has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And for the Grizzlies. Pass to Crotty. Here's Battier. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Kick to the outside. Heads up play. Cognizant of the entire floor.
Here's Jay. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And the Blazers making a change here. Portland trailing here. Here's Jay. Pass to McHale. Here's Jay. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Mourning. No good there. Now Portland takes it the other way. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Jay. Here's Drexler. He's got 6. Can't connect from short range. Pass to Crotty. Here's Battier. To the inside. Fades. Here's DeBusschere. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 5.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Portland has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Jay. Pass to Drexler. Puts it up from 12. Second chance shot. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Vancouver has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Crotty. He has 6. Here's Mourning. Now the Blazers on the move. Pass to Johnson. Here's Jay. Inside, here's McHale, and they pick up 2. And it's a 3-point Portland lead.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Crotty. Pass to Mourning. Out left to the wing. Shoots from 14. Crotty can't get it to go. And the Trailblazers shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. And it's Drexler missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Battier. He's got 7. Here's Mourning. Five to shoot. Here's Battier. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Going inside. And that one's good. Jay.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Pass to Mourning. To the left wing. Here's Crotty. The rebound by Jay.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Vancouver has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Here's Crotty. Here's DeBusschere. He's got 5. Pass to Carr. Trying to get back on track. Second chance effort. DeBusschere. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's Jay. Here's Drexler. No good. A bit long that time.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Pass to Crotty. Here's Mourning, covered by Johnson. Mourning with the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And he drops it in from the low post. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
1:44 left in the second period. Here's Mourning. Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Crotty. Can't get it to drop. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Portland.
And think about this. That game was really a coin toss. They were fortunate to have survived and picked up the win.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
And the Blazers making a change here. A minute 20 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to McHale. Here's Jay. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Here's Walton. And that one is hammered home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Crotty. 6 points for him. Pass to Rogers. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Jay. Inside. Six to shoot. To the inside. Here's Crotty. Pass to Mourning. Here's Crotty. looking to get it going. Here's Mourning, and so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 7. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. Taking a look at the Trailblazers, Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, this has been a great overall performance. They matched their effectiveness on offense with their intensity on D. And the same all-around effort is going to be crucial in the second half. They still got work to do. Don't celebrate too early.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
A combination of poor shooting and poor shot selection. That's what my take was. They need to be more patient, run the offense all the way through, and let everyone touch the ball. Otherwise, they're playing into the other team's hands.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And happy. You can join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Portland has possession. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Here's Jay. Stolen. Pass to DeBusschere. Shot from the low block. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Rice. Shoots. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 6.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
Here's Crotty. Pass to Mourning.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's McHale. Pass to Rice. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Walton. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Vancouver has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Crotty. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble? Whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Jay. 6 points for him. Drexler, that's good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Got it. He's got 10. Portland leading. Here's Jay. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Carr.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Here's Crotty. To the paint. And Carr gets it to go.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Fires from the line. Drexler, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Pass to DeBusschere. Here's Crotty. Here's Carr. Down low. Mourning with the bucket.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Jay. And the layup is good off the glass.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
For Vancouver, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Carr. Here's Mourning. Here's Crotty. Give him 8. Inside. Mourning with the bucket.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Here's Jay. Give him 8 points now. Yes, it's good. 10 points for him.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move. Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. He's got 13. There's 1:17 left in the third. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Pass to Mourning. Fades away. Not going to go that time. And it's Portland the other way. To the inside. Walton. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. 55 seconds left in the third. Here's Abdul-Rahim. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
So it's Portland now. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
The offensive rebound. Here's McHale. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Mourning. 16 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 12.
That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Portland, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Crotty. Drexler grabs the board.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
And for Portland,
they're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Rogers after the basket by Portland. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Jay. On the take. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Crotty following the bucket by the Blazers. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
From the baseline, Drexler misses from close range. Vancouver shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Walton. Here's Drexler. Pass to Walton. Takes a 13-footer. Rebounded by Mourning. Here's Rogers. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Driving inside. Doesn't go that time. And it's Portland the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Jay. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 19. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Mourning. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Here's Rogers. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And Walton pulls it down. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's Jay. Pass to McHale. Here's Rice. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Abdul-Rahim. Over to the wing. Pass to Crotty. Beyond the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. And that one's good. Jay.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Vancouver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Well, there's talk now of how tight officials call the game, Smitty. You think the league would benefit from allowing play to be more physical?
B.A., well, I don't think people want physical play to dictate the game, but I would like for, the defense to be able to at least use an arm bar. Maybe not hand check like we did back in the day, but an arm bar just to be able to have the game kind of even out for the defensive players.
Here's the Trailblazers.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Drexler. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. To the paint.
Oh, did you see that?
And he jams it home with authority.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Jay. That one goes. Count it. He's got 19.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Crotty, good.
They've come into the second half with renewed focus at the offensive end, putting in a big effort.
Here's Jay. Pass to Drexler. Let's go with a three. Williams grabs the board. For Vancouver, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Crotty. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Jay. Down low. And they're on the run. Throws it up high. And Williams punches it home.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
That was great anticipation on the steal. A gamble that paid off.
Here's Jay. Pass to Robinson. And good. Off the lead pass that time.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Now here's Smith. Off target at the rim. For Portland, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Rice. No good from outside. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Inside, here's Bowie. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Jay. And it's all from three-point range.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Smith. The second effort. They shoot again. Bowie gets the bucket.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Timeout called. Portland.
Get ready for the Deer Squad.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch. Just a tremendous motor. And he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
They were not playing well and were in desperate need of a win. He took this responsibility upon himself, and he delivered. Here's Jay. Shot clock at 6 to the inside. Here's Walton. And that one hits the back iron.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Inside. And that one's good to Busher.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Portland has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Pass to Drexler. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Vancouver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Battier. And Walton pulls it down. Portland in total control. Down low. They're running. Here's Mourning. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
To the middle. Got a hand on it. Here's Jay. Pass to Rice. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Here's Crotty. Portland grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's McHale. Here's DeBuscher. Pass to Crotty. Here's Battier. They get it back. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Portland calls timeout.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball and take our time and play D, this game is ours.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's McHale. Pass to Jay. To win the drought. Drops in the three. He's got 22.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Mourning. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Here's Jay. Shot's good by McHale.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Here's Crotty. Pass to DeBuscher. Here's Mourning. Here's Crotty. Well, with the 2010s in the books, let me put you on the spot here, Smitty. Who is your player of the decade, Stephen or LeBron?
Well, Steph changed how our game is played, B.A., plus the 2 MVPs and 3 rings. Wow. But I have to go with LeBron James, playing in 8 straight NBA Finals. That's crazy.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Trailblazers.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
He gets it in there.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Here's Jay. Such a wide open look.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everyone.